the host of Super Bowl 50 back in February of 2016. There's a look at the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the San Francisco 49ers. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's go!
Now a play fake. Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. A huge play there right off the bat. 54 yards. Well, it's one thing to grab it with one hand, but when you make a catch of that distance, quite another.
Yes, sir. I mean, that one right there, we keep talking about the high-flying antics that we're seeing from receivers nowadays. Doesn't matter what spot they start in, but when it actually does happen in the heat of battle, it brings me right out of my seat.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. A first carry for Elijah Mitchell. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Seven yards left for second down. Ball at the 10.
Strike! Check strike!
And Lance now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. A stop there on third. They could have held him to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on first and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there. And I go right at them with another momentum play. I go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop him on third down.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Looks like they quit hitting the snooze button on their alarm there. Finally a sign of life from this defense. They've been fairly passive on this opening drive. Now able to stand up on first and goal, and they sent that play backwards.
From back at the 4, here's second and goal. Mitchell will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 25-yard line. Here's Walker to start the drive. Shreds him with a stiff arm. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Locke will try to sneak, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the 1st. Give him 2 on the play there, and it's good enough for a Seattle 1st.
There may have been a little bit of an element of surprise there. 3rd and inches, and they go quarterback sneak. I still feel like this is a play that often is reserved for 4th down.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect?
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Fielded just inside the 20. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measure. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, it turns out it's not their offense who gets him on the board first, CD. It's the defense coming through right there with a pick 6.
And I know from experience throughout the week when you go against the offense, you're challenging them all the time. You're letting them know, hey, don't worry about scoring this week. We'll take care of it. We'll get a few pick 6s and score ourselves. You're just kidding? But how about what he just did right there? Laid it out for the rest of the game. We scored. Hey, offense, can you keep up with us?
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Lance going back to the air after the pick 6. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. 7-7, our score after 1. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
To throw on 2nd and 6, Locke. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. In a tight game like this, that could be an incredibly important pick 6, CD. And remember, it cancels out the one that the opposition had earlier in this ball game.
You're right about that, partner, because each side came up with plays to swing the momentum their way. Still plenty of time left for either team to come through with a win, though. Can someone else make a similar play and win it for their club?
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they were envisioning.
Yeah, they've been ineffective so far, but look, they've worked on a game plan all week long. Don't get away from it too soon. Find a way to get some significant gains, loosen up, get going, and then they should be okay the rest of the way.
Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Locke going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. There's Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taking on the midfield logo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. First down, here's Mitchell. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Elijah Mitchell, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Defensively, Jimmy Ward in on the stop.
And that run was memorable for only one reason. There's absolutely no place to run with the football. No gaps, no creases, no gain.
Block now to throw. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A lock finding Fant for the Seahawk first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now a man who played collegiately here in the Golden State, Rashad Penny. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Here's Locke. Oh, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
On play action, Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many things have to go right for any passing play to work out. Quarterback has to understand the defense, deliver an accurate ball. Receiver has to concentrate and bring it in. Somewhere along the assembly line, something was off with that one.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And space opened up a bit. He's able to take this up past the 10. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this 2nd down call after that type of a game.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. On play action, Lance. Forced out to his left. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Lance going to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Tyreek Smith in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he's able to get it out quickly, and this is not a bad kick here. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And the Seahawks will have great field position to start this drive. They take over on the short side of the field. Now Locke on the bootleg. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take over here up near the 40. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a 2nd one.
Off of play action, here's Lance. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up 2nd down.
That's a nice catch, but unable to stay in bounds. And remember, it wasn't a wide receiver who works on that all the time.
I was going to say, he likes to get the ball handed to him. Now, don't get me wrong, he's part of the passing game as well, but maybe a little out of his comfort zone there.
Yeah, he might want to have a few words to say to us about that later, but I am still going with you on that one. Wide receivers work on a little bit more. Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they did incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lance. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
But things are definitely going right for them here in the first half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Play action, now it's Lance. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. they become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the 1st half. Myers connects on the PAT. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. 4 seconds, all that remain here this 1st half as the kick gets away. Short kick. One of the up mid will take it now.
Okay, right?
A final shot before half for Lance. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this 1st half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And no run back here as the 3rd quarter will commence with a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, Charles, in that 1st half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the 2nd half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the 1st half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Locke. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former 1st-rounder Jimmy Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49 D as they score a touchdown. Now Gold for the extra point. He's got it as they double up the lead. This one's now 28-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Clock trying again after the pick six. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And going right back to Walker. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now to the air, Locke. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. A quick target here, complete to Metcalf. It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Myers' kick is good, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
6, 7.
On first down, Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of the offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. Now Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And the Seahawks will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Seahawks with a 1st and 10. Locke gets ready to go at their own 12-yard line. Hands it to Walker to begin the series. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Sticking with Walker on second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Block off a play action. Rolling to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toe. There. Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. 68 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Lock now on 1st down. Incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Here's Locke to throw. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
A lot of ground to cover here for Locke and the Seahawks. 3rd and long after that sack. Looking to throw. Locke. And that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
Myers' kick is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one is blown up by Jordan Brooks, the linebacker.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, ends up spilling it for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a play fake. Lance. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
But they certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jason Verrett.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted. And remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back, get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Lance. To the right side, it's caught. And I think the ball's out. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he's got some space here. Inside the 20. And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. So a big turn of events there. This defense makes the play. They return it for the score, and now they have the lead.
So much for ball security for the offense. Playing with a lead in the second half. They give the ball up, and all of a sudden they're behind.
Big-time fumble. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They have a Hall of Famer at one.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. They look to throw. It's Locke. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Myers' kick is good, and that'll push the lead up to 8. Now, from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Lance now on 1st down. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. What a throw right there for the 1st down. He has taken some real punishment in this game, but still standing in the pocket completing that one.
He's a flat-out warrior. There's no question about that. How about him stepping up into the teeth of the rush and delivering there for that big strike and that big pickup.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Danny Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Niners have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 in the 4th. Lance going to try to throw for this. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted to tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. And it looks looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Locke. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken at about the 14. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, partner, here it is. They've got the chance to win the game. You'd have to think they need to get it near the opposite 40 to have a chance to kick a game-winning field goal. We'll see what they can do.
And you're right about that, because if we look at it in macro, that's what it looks like. But I think in micro, the head coach has already asked the special teams coach, what is he feeling? What does he think? Where does he want the football? What's the yard line we have to get? And he's already relayed that to his quarterback and his offense. They know what the goal is. Now the key, can they get there?
Here's Lance. Looking for Gray, and he's got him. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Lance looking to throw. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Now Lance. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Lance back to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run.
I can hear the film session right now. I can hear the coach saying to his team, guys, how does a guy that big get that open?
Yeah, that's what I was wondering. Imagine him as a kid trying to play hide and seek.
No chance.
No chance. He goes to hide behind the skinny tree. You see the front, the back, the top. Good luck.
Yeah, you see him. You don't see the tree.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball in the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
And with just inside of 10 seconds to go, they'll burn their final timeout. 9 seconds left. So now it'll all come down to Robbie Gould. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right through. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Now it's Gould after splitting the uprights to kick this one away. He was solid on the field goal, but not as solid on the kickoff there. And that'll put him at the 40-yard line to start this drive. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. One final try for Locke. No escape for Locke, and he'll go down. A costly sack. They'll have to use a timeout here. And barring a defensive penalty, they'll be looking at one final play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. What a ball game.